Mythology of solo leveling, gods, monarchs, and rulers. Before the rise of hunters, before the gates and dungeons, there existed a battle beyond human comprehension, a war waged by divine beings who shaped the fate of existence itself. This is the forgotten mythology of solo leveling. At the dawn of time, there was only one, the absolute being, an all-powerful, omnipotent God who shaped the universe. But unlike the gods of old myths who cared for their creations, the absolute being was indifferent, a silent observer of balance and destruction. From his will, he created two forces, the rulers and the monarchs, celestial beings destined to maintain balance through eternal war. But why would a god create both protectors and destroyers? Was it a test, a game, or simply divine indifference? The rulers were created as divine guardians, tasked with preserving order and protecting existence from destruction. They were powerful, noble, and seemingly just, mirroring the gods of legend like the Devas of Hindu mythology or the Olympians of Greece. Among them was the mightiest of all, Ashbourne. But even he began to question the absolute being's purpose. Why allow endless war? Why create destruction if peace was the goal? But the rulers were not alone. Their counterparts, the monarchs, were creatures of pure destruction. Their very existence was a contradiction. Why would a god create beings whose only purpose was annihilation? Were they demons, as myths often tell, or merely another piece in the absolute being's grand design? Each monarch was a force of nature, and Teres, the dragon monarch, ruled over destruction itself. He was the very embodiment of apocalypse, much like the world-ending dragons of myth, Jormungandr of Norse legend, or Vritra from Hindu texts. In time, the rulers saw the truth. The absolute being did not care for them, nor for balance. He merely watched as destruction consumed creation, refusing to intervene. And so, the rulers did the unthinkable. They turned against their God. The unkillable was killed, the eternal was ended. For the first time in history, creation was without its creator. With the absolute being gone, the rulers sought to end the chaos, but the monarchs saw it as a chance to claim complete domination. The war continued, now without a god, without balance. It was a war that would determine the fate of all existence. But one ruler saw the truth, that neither side was righteous. Ashbourne, the greatest ruler, abandoned his kin and took on a new name, the Shadow Monarch. He alone would choose his own fate. And so, fate chose its final player, Jin-Woo, a mere human granted the power of a god. But unlike the rulers and monarchs before him, he was not bound by their laws. He did not seek balance or destruction. He sought freedom. In the end, the gods fell, their war undone by a mortal who transcended both light and darkness. Jin-Woo did not just end the war. He rewrote destiny itself. Every mythology speaks of gods, of wars beyond human sight. Solo leveling is no different. It is a tale of gods who fell, of a mortal who rose, and of a world forever changed by an unseen war. In the end, what are gods but beings who are eventually forgotten? And what is destiny but a story waiting to be rewritten? This was the forgotten mythology of solo leveling.